Welcome to the Toffee Blues, your source for all things Everton. This is the player ratings for Everton 1, Southampton 1. A game of 2 hours really. It was Southampton all the first half. And you could say we had to go with the second half if we were the better team. But overall, it wasn't a great performance from Everton today. But check out the match reaction as well. I'm here for the player ratings. So let's just get into it. Jordan Pickford, I've given him a 6. Now, he made some good saves, Pickford. The free kick from Ward-Prowse, I think it was, and then just afterwards when they had the corner, he made a fantastic save, I thought. But when I look at the goal, I just think he might have been able to do better. Flies out with his feet, and I don't know what he's doing. Maybe I'm being harsh there, but the way I looked at it, it just looked very sloppy from Jordan. I think he should have just come with his hands and scuffed it away from Danny Ings, or just, grabbed it and win the ball, but take Ings out of it. Maybe I'm being a bit harsh. I'm not fully blaming him for the goal, but I just thought he could have done better there. But he gets a 6 for them 2 saves in the first half. They were really, really good saves, especially that second one from the corner. Next up, we've got Luca Dean. I've given him a 6. He was involved in the game, made a great assist, but didn't really affect the play too much. He had some good little moments with Anthony Gordon. I was really thinking about giving him, a higher score, but overall, I don't think he done that much for us effectively. Just done his job at left back, really. But a great assist. No, I'll give him a 6.5 for the assist, because that was a great ball to Richarlison. Yerry Mina, I'm gonna give him a 6 as well. Now, when the player was running at us, who scuffed the shot, I forgot his name. I'm really sorry. I just thought Mina was drifting to the right a bit too much, and it was opening space up, and for the fella to get a shot away. And I was screaming at the telly to Mina, to saying, "What are you doing? You're leaving him too much space." And that also allowed, when he scuffed the shot, Danny Ings and a bit of space. So I just thought Mina came across a little bit too much there. I just thought he could have done better. But after that, I thought he'd done okay. Apart from that moment, he done okay, Mina. Just an average performance, really. It's his first full game for a long time. He's been out with injury, so I'm giving him the benefit of doubt a little bit. I thought he'd done okay, Mina. Apart from the goal, which I'm not fully blaming him for, by the way. It was a mixture of errors. I just thought he left a bit too much wide open space there. So, if you look at it again, you might see what I mean. Michael Keane, one of our better players today, I thought. One of the 3 who stood out a little bit. I'm going to give him a 7. I thought he played well, Michael Keane, especially second half. He was just winning headers, looking comfortable on the ball at the back. A lot more comfortable than he does when the Goodison is usually full. I don't know if it's... I just think since the restart overall, he's been our best player, overall. So I thought he had a good game, Keane, to be honest. Quite solid at the back. Didn't do too much wrong, and won a lot of balls in the air as well. So Michael Keane actually gets a 7. Same as Coleman, I've given him a 6 as well. Look, like Luca Dean, just weren't really affecting it too much when we were going forward. He could not link up with Iwobi in that first half. He was just... But he'd done a job at the back, Coleman. We're never going to see the Coleman again. He bombs forward and starts beating players. I think his legs have gone since the injury that he had. The horrific injury. But overall, an average performance from same as Coleman. Just didn't really... Just done a job. I think that's what he's done. Apart from the Liverpool game where he's probably man of the match, I think he's just been an average performer for us since the restart, and today was another one. So same as Coleman, gets a 6. Now we're getting into a bit of a lower scores here. Alex Iwobi, I've given him a 3, and I think I'm being very, very I think I'm being a bit nice there, to be honest. He just weren't affecting the game, to be honest. I just thought he was... But he had that one shot, and it was a little bit awkward, the bounce and stuff, but he got it on target. But apart from that, I don't remember him doing anything, to be honest. I've given him a 3 just because he got that shot away, and maybe even should have done better with that. It was straight at the keeper, but there was a little bounce before it. But I just thought he was anonymous for most of the game, and he got dragged off at half time. So 3 is probably me being nice. If we lost the game, I might have given him a bit lower. But anyway, Andre Gomez, he's getting a 2, and it's a very, very you know, me being nice again, I was thinking about giving him a 1. He was very, very poor, Andre. I think overall, when I said Michael Keane's been our best player overall since the restart, I think Andre Gomez has been our worst. I just don't think he's quick enough. And maybe people are saying he might benefit from someone next to him. I've never been convinced by this lad, ever. And there was time, I said it in my player ratings last week, there was times under Silva where he just went missing, and he's done it again today. He was just non-existent. Give the penalty away. In my opinion, it was a pen. You'd want it if it was an Everton decision. I just thought he was poor, and we were better when he went off. We were a better team when he went off. So he gets a 2, and it's a very, very generous 2. I was debating giving him a 1 because he'd done nothing today. Absolutely nothing for us. Passed it back a few times as well, like he always does. Half-hearted challenges. Gomez was very, very poor today. But anyway, Tom Davies, I've given him a 5. Thought he was frustrating is the word for Tom today, but I felt like he tried, but nothing was coming off for him. He was sort of throwing challenges in and stuff, but some of his passes were going astray. However, he did play a brilliant ball through to Dominic Calvert-Lewin, and Dominic Calvert-Lewin should be doing better with that. It was a great ball through, and if Calvert-Lewin scored, maybe, you know, Davies would be getting more praises, but it was a frustrating performance, so he's getting a 5. Maybe people think that's generous, but whatever. Anyway, Anthony Gordon, I thought he was one of our better players, along with Keane and another fella I'm going to name in a minute. He gets a 7. A very, very bright spark, especially first half. Maybe would have given him a higher score, but second half I thought he faded a bit, and he did play a bad ball to Luca Dean. If he put a bit more pace on that, we could have won the game. So Anthony Gordon gets a 7, but he was a very, very bright spark. Always looking forward. He's quick. I just think he needs a bit more beefing up, because he get knocked over a little bit easily, but overall, a very good game from Anthony Gordon. Made an embarrassment of Iwobi when you compare the two wings. He was just by far the better winger. Dominic Calvert-Lewin, I'll give him a 4. Winning the game. Alright, he was feeding off scraps for most of it, but Davies played him a lovely ball there. Should have done better. I just think he's playing on confidence again, Calvert-Lewin. I think he's trying too hard. He's thinking about it too much. Like the Spurs game the other day. He was sort of on the edge of the box and then went backwards. I just think he needs a goal to get his confidence up, but I've given him a 4. I don't think he played well today at all, Dominic Calvert-Lewin, at all, and he was dragged off, rightly so. Richarlison, I've given him a 7. Brilliant goal. You know, just took it really well. I wish we could play him through more, because he just banged them in every time like that. You know, if we were just giving him on a plate like that, he'd score all the time. There was one where he ran through, and maybe their player should... Well, if the referees give their player a yellow card, it should be a red. Whether it was a good challenge, it's either a good challenge or it's a red card. The referee gave a free kick and give a yellow. But Richarlison, what I'm saying is he's an outlet. He was running through, bombing it forward. And I thought he got stuck in today, Richarlison. That was a great tackle, I thought. A brilliant tackle, and he got a yellow card for it. But I thought he was an outlet all the game, held the ball up well, and scored the goal. So he's getting man of the match, Richarlison. Probably his best performance since the restart. So, yeah. Gylfi Sigurdsson, give him a 5. Don't think he'd done much at all, to be honest. I'm going on to the subs now, by the way. Just don't think he'd done much. Didn't do anything. A bit of a ghost. Made some nice passes here and there, but most of the game didn't do nothing. Sidibe as well, a 5. Give us a better outlet than Iwobi, I thought, but there was some sloppy passes from Sidibe. Didn't really make any great crosses, you know, just an average, below average performance, really. Yeah, just a 5 for Sidibe. Bernard, another one, gets a 5. Didn't have time to do much. When he didn't produce anything. Just a story, Bernard, since we've come back from the restart, isn't it? And Keane as well gets a 5. He didn't have much time. There was one moment where he came on and ran forward and took a few players on, then lost it and fouled their player, but apart from that, didn't really do anything. So, Yeah, I feel sorry for the forwards a little bit, to be honest, because we need a better midfield. But that is the player ratings, guys. Agree, disagree? Leave it in the comments below. If you want more of me, check out my channel below where I talk about all these movies behind me. Please subscribe to the Toffee Blues. Check out the match reaction. Please like and share this video. And stay tuned for all things Everton. See you later.